What is that one fact you know that always makes people respond, and why the fuck do you know that? If you plan on using a baseball bat as a weapon, put a long sock over the end. When someone tries to grab the bat you can rip it away with ease and continue with the baseball beatdown. That you should always use two hands to pick up a severed human head. Human heads weigh about as much as a standard-sized bowling ball, but unlike bowling balls, they are not perfectly spherical. Therefore, gravity is not evenly distributed across the entire head, so they have a tendency to topple out of your hand if you try to hold them with just one. And nobody wants to be the person who drops a severed head. I'll keep this in mind next time I'm on severed head collection duty. Shouldn't you already know this if you have a duty of picking up severed heads? Half of all bank robberies take place on a Friday. Terminal velocity of an ant is around 3.9 miles per hour. They can't be harmed by falling because they can't fall fast enough to hurt themselves. For the same fall distance, a mouse walks away, a human breaks every bone, and a horse splashes. Sorry, but what does a horse splashes mean? It hits the ground so hard it explodes. Like a hefty bag filled with vegetable soup. A nursing sperm whale's milk comes out in the consistency of cottage cheese so the calf can eat it in the water. I read it as a nursing whale's sperm milk. Fuck me. I was so amazed that whales were nutting food for their kids. And massively disgusted, of course. According to some cannibals, the most delicious part of the human body are the eyeballs, they like licking them. Opossums eat ticks like we eat potato chips. They'll hoover up 5,000 ticks a week and never get Lyme disease themselves. The best way to clean up blood without leaving a smell is salt. Just put salt and scrub, the salt helps the blood clump into pieces, making it easier to clean too. If you're going to stab something, always make sure to stab and twist the knife. If you stab without twisting it will just leave a slit that can easily be mended. If you twist it leaves a hole that can't be so easily mended. Gonna fuck up some watermelons later. Horses masturbate by flopping their penis against their belly. A Russian woman had a shit ton of triplets, twins, and quadruplets, with the same man totaling up to 69 children. The skin on your lips is the same type of skin as the skin on your asshole. And the inside of your cheek is the same kind of skin as the inside of a vagina. How many people licked the inside of their cheek or bit their lip just now? In ancient Babylon, people would build their most valuable possessions, fine wine, among others, into the walls of their basement, which in the region was usually a naturally occurring cave, so when the taxman came he couldn't see it to count it. Humans, dodging taxes for over 3,000 years. A human tooth has 36 calories. I'm hungry. Clenches jaws. 1,152 calories. If you want to burn down a building, put potato chips in a toaster with a trail leading from the toaster to other highly flammable things. The potato chips leave no residue and the toaster will pop back up after the chips catch fire, so there's no way to find the start of the fire. Bee testicles explode when they finish, and they die. Finish living with a bang. Can bees do anything without dying afterward? Bee exists. Bee dies. When you are drowning in salt water, the salt water makes your lungs bleed and you end up drowning in a mixture of water and your own blood. As if I needed another reason to be terrified of the ocean. When the German army captured Stalin's son, Hitler said that if the Soviets release a German general, then Hitler would give Stalin his son back. Stalin replied, "Why would I trade a general for a lieutenant?" That's right, Stalin was so serious that he wouldn't release a single prisoner of war just to get his own son back. Pythagoras from the Pythagorean theorem ran a cult, and another group came to come and murder him by locking him inside his house and setting it on fire. But instead he had his followers make a human ladder to escape the fire, but then abandoned them and they all died. He was murdered later that night, being chased by the group in a bean field. Sometimes public bathrooms have bright electric blue lights. This is so junkies can see their veins to shoot up.